Have you ever felt stuck, like nothing will ever change? Or maybe you fear making the wrong choice and that fear keeps you frozen. What if I told you that not choosing is also a choice? Changes are everywhere. They happen so often in our lives that sometimes we don't even notice them. Or we're afraid to take that step. But if we're afraid of change, can anything really change? Maybe we're not afraid of change itself. Maybe we're afraid of making a choice that might be wrong or won't meet expectations. But that's experience. And without it, we can't get better. So what are we really afraid of? Making a choice, not meet expectations, losing that fragile comfort that exists only in our reality. Choices always bring consequences. And those consequences aren't always what we expect. Sometimes they're unpleasant, even painful. But by not making a choice, we're still making one. We choose to leave everything as it is, with the same consequences as before. The universe seems to work like this. If we don't change ourselves and our surroundings, life repeats in a loop. Our life is the result of our past choices. And not only when something negative happens, even good things happen because of our actions. The world is huge. We never know where one decision might take us. But once you choose and accept what follows, that choice can shape you in ways you don't see yet. Maybe not right away, but everything in life shows up to help us understand who we are and what we're here for. You can't copy someone else's story and expect the same result. Context matters. History matters. Souls are not templates. Each of us has to walk our own path, build ourselves, live our own story. And for that, we need to choose and accept the consequences. When we talk about change and choice, we can't ignore time. It moves whether we move or not. We either ride the current or we gather dust in the past. But are we really standing still or just afraid to move? Sometimes nothing looks different on the outside, but inside everything is shifted. We just didn't dare take the step that would break the inner stagnation. Carl Jung said, follow your inner voice, even if it scares you. That's the courage to be honest with yourself. Fear isn't always fear of change. Often it's fear that we won't meet other people's expectations. But isn't life ours? Don't we have the right to make mistakes and get back up? Viktor Frankl said that even in the worst circumstances, we have the freedom to choose our attitude. That is the greatest gift. So maybe the fear of choice is really the fear of freedom, the fear of responsibility. Imagine standing at the start of an unknown path. You don't know where it leads. You hesitate, but uncertainty is life. It's the adventure. Nietzsche said, without music, life would be a mistake. Music moves, it changes, it breathes. Change is the music of a life that's alive.
If you stand still forever, the music stops. Life turns flat and airless. Change is the note, choice is the rhythm. Together they make the song of your life. Every choice shapes us, our character, our direction, our destiny. Not choosing is choosing to stop. Life is the sum of our choices. And yes, the consequences can hurt, but without them, we don't grow. Choice is not just an action. It's a moment of truth. With that truth comes responsibility. The word scares us, but responsibility is what gives us freedom. Viktor Frankl, who survived the concentration camps, wrote that even in the worst conditions, a person still has a choice, how to relate to what happens. That is freedom. Not avoiding responsibility, but accepting it. When we fear choosing, we often fear the weight of consequences. What if it hurts? What if it fails? What if it changes everything? But if we refuse to choose, we silently agree to what already is. Nietzsche said, that which does not kill us makes us stronger. Pain, loss, disruption, they carve us. They show us what we're made of. The world isn't black and white. We can't control everything. Sometimes we take a path that feels wrong. Later we see the lesson. Dark strokes give depth to the painting. Jung said, know yourself and you will know the world. Accepting your choices means accepting yourself, your fear, your doubt, your darkness. The fear of mistakes is an illusion of control. Life asks us to trust ourselves, each other, the unknown. We fear change because it can break our world, but sometimes the old world has to break so a true one can be born. True strength isn't the absence of difficulty. True strength is moving forward while it's hard. Life is movement. Life is choice.
We are the creators of our days. Frankl said, "What stands between you and life is your attitude. Change your stance, and the world changes with you." Fear of change means you're standing on a threshold. That's not the end, that's the doorway. To cross, you need faith in yourself, faith that even the difficult road leads to growth. So let's be clear. Change and choice are the essence of life. Choice is the moment we say, "I am ready to be myself." That is freedom. Jung said, "No one becomes enlightened by imagining figures of light, but by making the darkness conscious." We can't ignore fear or doubt. They're part of us. Through choosing and standing by what follows, we become whole. Wholeness isn't perfection. Wholeness is honesty. Frankl wrote that the meaning of life isn't simple happiness. The meaning is found in living toward meaning itself. Sometimes in joy, sometimes in struggle, always in choosing. Nietzsche said, "Become who you are." It sounds impossible until the day you start. Every choice brings you closer. Let go of fear, let life in, let change do its work. Treat it as a friend who came to wake you. If you're afraid of choosing, good. It means what comes next matters. Just don't let fear be the author of your story. Choose, accept, live. Don't just exist. That's where meaning lives. If these thoughts resonate with you, subscribe to the channel. It matters to me that we stay close, that we keep exploring this world and its hidden meaning together. Let's keep thinking, feeling, choosing, side by side, step by step.